Where in the world is Gibbs? NCIS finally offers an update. The following contains spoilers from the February 19 episode of CBS NCIS. We at long last have a 10 to 20 on one Larry Jeffro Gibbs, more than 2 years after Mark Harmon's character was last seen on NCIS. More from TV Line. Is final Blue Blood season setting the stage for Danny's romantic endgame? NCIS EP's talk surprise cameo. Why it wasn't Mark Harmon. We're not going to bring him back for 2 minutes. Did Will Trent give swim fan vibes? Was Fire Country quick to snuff prison drama? Will Niles now visit Frasier? New NCIS spin-off teased. More Kuvasa. Harmon remains an executive producer on CBS NCIS, but he has not appeared on camera since early season 19, when Gibbs informed McGee that he would not return to D.C. but instead stay put in the sleepy Alaskan town that a case had led them to. Mentions of Gibbs, let alone his whereabouts, have been few in the 2 seasons since, until, that is, the second episode of season 21, which wrote out the late David McCallum's Dr. Donald Ducky Mallard. Early on in the emotional hour, we spied an envelope addressed to McGee from the fictional Naktok Bay in southwest Alaska, inside of which was a Polaroid of Gibbs, McGee, and Ducky. So Gibbs thus far is still calling the 49th state home. Since Harmon's exit, the NCIS showrunners previously had been reluctant to have characters even allude to Gibbs' current whereabouts. That's a really interesting veil where Gibbs is and how we left him, co-showrunner Stephen D. Binder once told TV Line. There's this feeling among the writing staff, and I share it, that we left him sort of nowhere but also everywhere. Like when I think of Gibbs, I don't think of him living in an apartment in Alaska. Instead, I imagine he's sort of melted into pixie dust and is floating around in the sky until he is called back to duty. As such, Binder contended, to have a line of dialogue that crystallizes what Gibbs is up to and where would smear dirt all over the perfect ending that was crafted for the character in season 19. When he has appeared so far, Binder noted, it was to establish things like the college trust fund that he deposited money into, or via NCIS, Hawaii's mention of how Gibbs quietly steered Jane Tennant's career, things that gave us no shape to who or what kind of life he is living right now. In a November 2023 Q&A with Entertainment Tonight, Harmon was asked for an update on Gibbs and if he might ever reprise the NCIS role, perhaps for the David McCallum tribute that was in the works. He's probably sitting in a stream up in Alaska fishing. Harmon joked, is he going to get out of the stream? I don't know, but if he is, I don't know about it. Harmon previously weighed in on Gibbs' decision to retire and seemingly call Alaska home in a season 19 DVD featurette, saying, plot-wise, this character has taken the path that it did. I thought it was honest. Is Mark Harmon coming back to NCIS? Gibbs bid farewell to the team in 2021, but was it a final goodbye? Mark Harmon's beloved character, Special Agent Larry Jeffro Gibbs, helped turn NCIS into one of the most successful TV shows ever. Sadly, Harmon retired from the character in 2021, leaving fans anxiously waiting for his return. BFTA. Russell T. Davies would like to remake Christopher Eccleston drama. NCIS has been airing continuously since 2003 and is arguably CBS' primary breadwinner. Over 2 decades, the show has received multiple spin-offs and featured many crossover events that helped establish a cohesive and engaging shared universe. As a procedural drama, NCIS constantly introduced new cases for its titular team to tackle. Credit for the show's longevity also goes to how it allowed its characters to grow and change. Spearheading NCIS' success was Gibbs, the fearless leader of the investigative unit, whose story ended when he quit the military for good. BFTA. Russell T. Davies would like to remake Christopher Eccleston drama. NCIS has been airing continuously since 2003 and is arguably CBS' primary breadwinner. Over 2 decades, the show has received multiple spin-offs and featured many crossover events that helped establish a cohesive and engaging shared universe. As a procedural drama, NCIS constantly introduced new cases for its titular team to tackle. Credit for the show's longevity also goes to how it allowed its characters to grow and change. Spearheading NCIS success was Gibbs, the fearless leader of the investigative unit, whose story ended when he quit the military for good. Gibbs' departure from NCIS was shocking, as it was hard to imagine the show would continue without its frontman. However, NCIS kept its high ratings even after Harmon retired Gibbs, proving the series is a collective success. Furthermore, the actor didn't cut ties with the franchise entirely, still acting as an executive producer in the show. That left the door open for him to come back into the folder of the main series. So now, as the NCIS universe keeps expanding, CBS will explore Gibbs' story in unexpected ways. While Gibbs will continue his Alaska retirement in the main NCIS continuity, the character will return for a new prequel spin-off, NCIS Origins? Is Mark Harmon appearing in NCIS Origins? Set in the early 1990s, NCIS Origins will follow Gibbs as he joins the NCIS team as a rookie. Since Gibbs' story is over in the main series, CBS is looking at the past to reveal new details about the agent who kept the team afloat for many years. Of course, as a prequel, NCIS Origins has cast a new, younger actor in the Gibbs role, Austin Stowell, Secret Life of the American Teenager, a friend of the family. But don't fret, Harmon will also make a comeback to the NCIS universe as the prequel series narrator. The series will use Harmon's voice to bridge the past and the present, with the veteran actor narrating the events of his first days in the field. Meanwhile, Stowell will take up the mantle of Gibbs, bringing a new and younger version of the character to life. Though there are no plans for Harmon to appear in the main NCIS TV show for now, hopefully, the prequel series will remind him of everything he's done in the central team and push him to make a special appearance in voice and body sooner rather than later.